Hello everybody. I want to take you through a short presentation on how you can actually use Zoom to record your presentation. It doesn't matter then if it's recorded in PowerPoint or some other program. What you can actually do with Zoom is record your screen and your webcam at the same time. So first things I'm going to do is I'm going to actually open up my presentation, get it all ready, and you can see my presentation in the background here. The next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go and start Zoom. Okay, so I'm on my Zoom window now. I've logged in. I'm going to start a new meeting with myself, but I'm also going to share my screen. That's another thing I'm going to do, and I'm going to record the whole thing. Now, one thing you want to do is make sure your settings are correct. So on my Zoom screen, on my home Zoom screen when I'm logged in, there's a settings tab on the top right hand corner. When you go to that settings tab, when you click on it, it will actually show you some of the settings, and one of the ones you want to look out for is recording. This tells you where your recording files are going to be saved, and also you want to record video during screen sharing. So as I'm sharing my screen, I still want to record my video and insert it. So let's take a look at how that works. So I'm going to start a new meeting. As soon as I start a new meeting, however, my system is set to record. I want to pause it literally as soon as I start, and I'm going to pause it at the end of the presentation. And to pause it, as soon as I click new meeting, I need to go to the top of the menu bar, or I can use my keyboard Alt and P, the Alt key, hold it down and press P at the same time, and that will pause recording. But I'm going to do it using my mouse, so I'll show you that. Click on new recording, go to the top, and I pause recording. You see recording is paused. Now I'm going to set everything up. I'm going to join with audio, and I've got my video showing. I've got my microphone. I can see that the volume's going up so that I know it's green, so it's working. What I now do is I share my screen. So I'm going to share the screen I'm on at the moment. Even though I have multiple screens on my system, I'm going to show it to you as if you just got one screen. Okay, so here's my Zoom. It says sharing this screen. It puts a nice green box around it. I'm going to minimize Zoom. I still have my toolbars down here, which is useful. Okay, and we're going to use those as well in a moment. And what I'm also going to do is I'm going to now start my presentation. You can already see I'm actually on the screen that's being recorded right now, but I want to be in presentation mode. So whatever program you're using for your presentation, go into presentation mode, and you have the ability to move yourself wherever you want on that page. I'm going to make myself a bit bigger, so I'm going to go to the bottom right hand corner of my video, make it a little bit bigger so people can see me. Okay, now all my slides are ready to go. I'm just going to do a quick test before I start recording, and if I want to start recording, I can also mouse over on this bottom part down here, click to more, and there is a resume recording. Okay, but for the purposes of this, I'm just going to show you, I'm going to make sure everything's okay. So I'm going to go through my slides. I'm using a mouse, just clicking down to go to the next slide. Everything looks really good. I've got nice space in the bottom corner of my slides for my video. But as you noticed, when I get to the very first slide, I forgot to leave a space. Well, it's not a problem. What you can do in Zoom, which is a really nice feature, is you can hide your video view, and with just one click you can hide it and unhide it. So I'm going to go over to show you how to do that. I've basically moved my mouse over the video, and you see two colored icons here. There's a blue square rectangle and a white line. If I move over to the white line, what this actually does, it gives me the ability to hide my video. So I'm going to click that, and now what you can see, it actually just shows you a very thin line. It says talking. That's actually not too bad. I can move my mouse off it, and it's even smaller. So I can start my presentation, say hello everybody, Raj Wadhwani here. I'm going to take you through my presentation on how to improve your performance in just 60 seconds. Now when I want to show my video again, all I do is move my mouse over that, and so I'm on my first slide doing my introduction. I want to show my video, move over to talking, and there I am. Move myself back in position, and that's how I can move through the process. And when I want to start recording, all I do is I go to this section here and click resume recording. Now I'm recording my slides. You can actually see in this green bar here, you see a flashing red light. So now I'm in record mode. So I'm recording my presentation, talking as I'm going. This menu bar, by the way, doesn't actually get recorded on your screen, so it's invisible as you're doing this, but it's always there for you when you need it. So I'm doing my presentation, getting to the end of my presentation, and I want to actually pause the recording now because I've finished. So I get to my last slide, I mouse over this section again, go to more, and go to stop recording. And that's it, I'm done. What the system will do, and I'll show you now on a separate screen, is when I go stop recording, okay, it's going to stop recording. I'm actually going to stop screen sharing, and I'm going to go back to my main screen, so I'm going to press stop share. There I am. I'm still on the screen because I'm recording using a different program now, just to show you for this demo. And what Zoom will do is when I close Zoom now, when I end my meeting, what will actually happen is you won't see me anymore, but my system will automatically create that file and save it. And I've got a video of that actually as I end this. So let's end the meeting. I'll disappear off screen and you'll see that Zoom will actually create a video file, and I'll show you that in just a moment. Okay, so that's been recorded. Now what I'm going to do is what Zoom actually does, which is really nice, it actually opens up the file immediately for you. So if I click on this, I'll play it back. Now I'm recording my slides. You can actually see on the screen. Now, as I mentioned earlier, what you also see is that no one else can see that menu bar. Even though I just mentioned it on my video, no one can see that menu bar on Zoom. So it's a nice way to put together your presentation, and hopefully that will help you if you need to record your screen sharing using maybe you're not using Microsoft PowerPoint, maybe you don't have access to the version of PowerPoint with video embedded or embedding tool, but hopefully this will help you get to your presentation in a format that you can send to us as an MP4 file. Thank you for watching this.